Hey, y'all. What's up? It's your boy Chris on these tracks again. We ain't running them today. Today I made an error. My error was I waited too late and the sun is too high. So I'm like baking, you know what I mean? Oh my God. I'm too high yellow to be baking in the sun. All it's gonna brown me up. Cocoa vanilla. That's what's up. Anyway, y'all. Grand Rising. I still like to walk on these tracks, so like I said, it keeps me nimble. Want to talk about relationships today. You know my brand is Dream So Big on all levels. This right now is a dream of a beautiful relationship. How we make that happen. And at the end of this video, which will be going on YouTube with my series, I want you to put down comments of the ideas that you have, perhaps that keeps your relationship strong, and because that could help others. You know what I'm saying? But before I begin, to have a good relationship, right? You first have to have two good people with the intent of making it happen, not one taking advantage of the other. And so I have this story that I'd like, you know I love my stories, that I like to kind of tell this morning. And it's the parable story of the snake. So there was a duck that was swimming in the jungle, right? Chilling. Straight chilling. And waddling through the river, going down, getting a little fish, taking in a little sun, chilling. And along the bank was this python that was curled up, had his head kind of back, as if he was injured. So the duck swam up, not too close now because duck know what's happening, right? Duck know what's happening, but he also knows that the python really doesn't like water and kept his distance. But yet he yelled out to the python, "Python, what's wrong with you, home skillet?" Python stuck his head up and said, "Oh, I'm all right, duck. I'm all right, I suppose. I want to get across the river. I'm feeling sort of ill and I think I'm about to die. And I want to go across the river, see my family before that happens." So the duck said, "Okay, well, hey, good luck to you, homie. I'll check with you." So the snake says, "But wait a minute. Look here. Could you do me a favor?" And the duck said, "Well, what you want me to do, bro?" He said, "Can you take me across the river on your back?" And the duck says, "No, I don't think that's possible, Mr. Snake, because, I saw you last week. You had one of my homies in your death grip. You didn't see me, but I was, across the bank, and I watched you eat my friend, Joe. I love Joe, Mr. Snake. We grew up together as ducklings out on the island here in the jungle." And the snake says, "Well, that was then, Mr. Duck. This is now, and I'm not like that anymore. I seem to have seen my wicked ways, and I've changed. I've been reborn." And the duck goes, "What? You've been reborn?" And the snake says, yes, I've seen the light. And it's not about that anymore. You know what I'm saying? Not that prey, big ducks and stuff like that. No, I stick with the little moles. You know what I mean? Little squirrels, stuff like that. Not the big prey. Not like ducks. No. And the duck said, oh, so you've seen the light. And snake said, yes, I've seen the light. And I want to share this beautiful light with you. Duck says, okay, but I can trust you, right? And the snake says, well, of course. My word is my bond, right? And I'm telling you, I'm not into that anymore. And so the duck swam on over and said, okay, get on my back and take you right over. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. No problem. I can trust you though, right? Snake says, look, my word is my bond. I've seen the light. I've changed my wicked ways. So, duck swam over. Snake jumped on, curled up on his back, and they start going across the lake. Now, as you well know, a snake can elongate its body. And so it unrolled its body and went out in front of the duck and turned around and looked at the duck and started talking to the duck, right? So how's your family? The duck said, oh, family's good. I'm headed home now, you know. Look out for little kids. We got some new eggs. And the snake looking the duck dead in the eye. That's beautiful. And has your life been going okay? And the duck said, well, yes. And it's so nice for you to ask me this. I didn't know snakes could be so nice. Listen, where have you been? I'm glad you've seen the light. Yes, I have. Right, looking the duck dead in the eye. So they continued the conversation, and the snake was very, very congenial, very sweet, thoughtful, saying all the right things. As they get to the bank, the duck says, well, okay, here you go, Mr. Snake. Go see your family. I enjoyed it. I'm going to tell everybody how you seen the light, changed your life. And I'm going to tell all the ducks, don't worry about you, because your word is your bond. So, as the duck was waiting for the snake to get off, he noticed and felt under his underbelly the snake body. And then he felt his wings, the snake body around his wings. And then all of a sudden he started to feel the snake body around his neck. And it started to squeeze. And the duck said, Mr. Snake, I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. And the snake still looking him in the eye and said, yes, I'm just gonna tighten up a few things with this. And the duck said, what do you mean tighten up a few things? I mean, you should be getting off. Why am I feeling you? And the snake started getting tighter and tighter, and the duck was like, wait a minute. What's going on? And the snake was looking dead in the face. He said, why are you crying? He said, because I took you for your words. Your words were so beautiful. You rhymed. It was so sing-songy. I felt good with your words. And then all of a sudden, the snake's eyes turned red. And his grip began to strengthen and tighten more and more. And he got upset. He said, God damn it, duck, you know who the hell I was when you picked me up. Now, didn't you? And the duck said, well, yeah, but you told me. He said, forget what I told you. You knew who and what I was when you picked me up. What's wrong with you? You knew I was a snake. You know what snakes do. But yet still, you picked me up. You trusted me. And because of that, you became ensnared in my trap. And I got you. And I'm gonna eat you. Now listen to me, Doug. It ain't personal. It's business. I'm a snake, and I eat ducks. Especially those ducks who believe everything they hear. I prey on these ducks. Those ducks that you can say the rhyming words or sing the pretty songs. Those ducks that are naive to the realities of this world. And so you must go. And we good with it. And I'm gonna lay right here after I finish with you, and I'm gonna wait for another one. So, everybody, meaning of the story is, if you find someone and that someone you start to think that you can love because these words that they give you are so sweet, watch their actions, ask certain questions to certain situations. Sooner or later, that person that you're interested in is going to show their true colors and show you who they are. And once they show you who they are, believe them and run away. All right? Okay. All right. Now, this is about relationships, okay? 2 things that keep a relationship from Chris B going that I find is awesome. Because when you're with someone, the one you love, you always want to be able to keep that relationship fresh, strong, vibrant, right? And speaking of just 2 things that I find that works beautifully, that you can do each one once a month, okay? Not all the time, because you don't want it to become monotonous. But it keeps the relationship fresh. 2 that I like to do. Number 1 is periodically, when your husband comes home or your girlfriend comes home, leave a trail of rose petals from the front door to the bathroom and in the tub. And sprinkle it on top. You want some bubbles. Gotta have the bubbles. And so when your lover comes in, you just tell them to follow the trail, undress, get in the tub, and then you lovingly bathe them from head to toe. Don't let them do nothing like a baby. Hold their arms out, get up under the pitch, spread your legs, get all up in the crevices. We're grown people here, so the church ladies, y'all need to go on outside and plant the flowers. I'm just gonna get real, even though church ladies be the first one to spread. No, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's just normal. Get all up in there. Squish, squish. Squash, squash. And let them feel vulnerable. Let them feel loved and cared for. It's not about sex unless you want to bring that in, but just to let them know that you care that much about them, that you want to be able to give of yourself in this loving manner. And flip the script. Ladies, you do the same thing. Be careful. You go down there. Be gentle. Squeeze, squeeze. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no joke for the man. All right. I think that's a beautiful thing. Number 2 that you can do periodically is make an agreement with each other that one day out of the month is slow dance month. Because I know when I was growing up, there was nothing like a slow jam, a slow dance with a slow jam. You know what I'm saying? And I know that you guys have your favorite slow jams. So you make a 30 minute, each one of you, a 30-minute slow jam tape And in that evening, you get you a bottle of wine, whatever you like, and you slow dance with a darkened room with only candles. The first song you want to put on, and y'all know me when I do my slow jam. Slow jam, this time make it sweet. On a slow jam, with my baby and me. Midnight Star. Beautiful. Beautiful. Put that on as the first song. And you know what? And for those 30 minutes, just slow dance with each other. You ain't got to talk. You just want to hold each other and just slow dance for 30 minutes. Once a month. And let that become a routine for you. And what that will do is sort of remind you of why you fell in love with this person in the first place. And I think that's important for you to remember why you fell in love with this person in the first place. Sometimes as the years go by, we have a tendency to forget. We're caught up with the kids or job or corona. And we let time come up on us so quickly. Sometimes we let ourselves go. We don't want to do that. So, of course, as I always talking about, you guys get out and exercise too. Bring yourself back to that vibrancy. And for that night, slow jam, this time make it sweet. On a slow jam with my baby and me. And let her know how you feel, man. And ladies, you do the same for him, all right? Okay, so that's our little talk about relationships. In the comments section, what are some of the ideas that you use? Or what are some of the things that you would like to have done for you? And what would you like to do for your man? Because you chose each other. You chose each other. And you said forever. So, nothing wrong with a slow jam. Nothing wrong with a beautiful bubble bath. All right? Okay, I'm gone. I slowed down. Heat is high. I love y'all. You know that. And also, I'm sorry. And make sure that you say I love you every day. Every day, make sure. If it's upon rising or upon laying down, tell them that you love them and that you care. All right, y'all. Bye. I love y'all. And always, it's going to be all right. Slow jam.